So, hi everyone, welcome if you're here all the time. What I call you a hashtag all day, nothing to do with age, how long you've been around. And welcome if you're new. We call you a hashtag newbie, and you can decide when you're not that anymore. And so, this is what I call like it's in this sort of part of my chart where I've got a bit low energy, and I'd already done a lot this week because I'm filming it on the Sunday. So yeah, I'm just foreseeing I won't be having energy. I don't basically don't want, it's not wise. I don't want to be filming anything or that on actual Tuesday. So you've got this to watch, and you've probably, if you like watching most or all of my stuff, you've got a lot to catch up on, unless you really do, or a diehard and you've watched it all. But and there's loads of amazing people on YouTube for you to go and check out, obviously. But yeah, so this one will just be it is what it is, and that's hilarious because I'm watching Love Island right now. So if you are new, everything I do is channeling, clearing, healing energy. Everything's like a light code activation, and yeah, I'm very spontaneous and in the way that I channel, and involuntary movements, meaning that even when I just like cut the deck like this, it will be a message for someone. What have we got? Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Very interesting because it is a Scorpio moon on Tuesday at some point. So hidden secrets could be getting revealed, especially because right now as I'm filming this, we've got Sun conjunct Pluto, Pluto conjunct the Sun. I've just noticed I put it like both ways, or it really doesn't matter. Either way, it's the two energies meeting up in Aquarius, which is very intense because wherever Pluto's involved, it's intense. If you're around all the time, you'll know. But for those of you that are new, I've got my Pluto 0 degrees Scorpio in the 12th house, so I'm very good at digging into that hidden stuff. And today they're really putting me through it. I mean, so much so that I'm like, oh, I've had enough. I don't want to dig into the. I just don't want to dig into the hidden stuff anymore because it just feels like really horrible shit about friends and best friends and not the nicest of ones. So, snakes in the grass is what I would say in the negative context. And like I say all the time, snake medicine and shamanism isn't a bad thing. I work with snake medicine, it's very powerful. But in the wrong hands, it would be dangerous because it would be people that use their words to harm. And whereas, you could use your words to heal. Snake medicine is like, you could cause a lot of, a catalyst for change and healing and transformation. Whereas if you're nasty, you could do a lot of harm. So you've always got to, be kind for everyone's fighting a battle. And that's why I say that, because it's true. I wake up and I pray for everyone that I love, and I wake up and I pray for, which is all of you connected on the channel. And I put a bit more emphasis if you're in the membership. And then I do spontaneous prayer circles as well, but just know that I pray every day. But yeah, I pray for my enemies as well. So again, intense messages, right? So what have we got? I'm going to do it like a feminine and a masculine, but this will also be the masculine's feminine side, feelings, receptive energy, intuition, and other stuff. And it would also be the feminine's masculine side, your decision making, your boundaries, your actions, generally speaking. And you can be male or female for either, or it can be the same sex, or this can just be your own energy within you. So let's just see what comes up. For the feminine, what have we got? We've got the Hanged Man. So you're in a bit of a Hanged Man situation about something. You're maybe just pausing for a bit of reflection or doing a headstand on the beach. What have we got for the masculine? So that, like I said, feminine, that's where you're at. Masculines and your feelings, you're pausing. A bit of a Hanged Man. Wow, masculines are going through a tower moment. So I'm actually, remember I filmed, as I'm filming this, I've filmed a big 90-minute one, and I've filmed a Pluto pick a pile reveal, and pick a card reveal, and yeah, there was huge tower moments. So yeah, shock, revelation. So basically, if you're feminine, you're in a bit of a stalemate, a bit of a hangman to pause to get the insights, and you're getting the insights basically, or in the physical there's some kind of shock, revelation, big change. I'm saying it like it's a bad thing. This could also be like, for some people, that could also be on a bit of a timeout, and that could be like a big shock. This could be a divine masculine suddenly appearing in your life. That it could be a good thing. But it's for some people it won't be. It'll be like some kind of revelation, not so nice. But and now for the masculine, again, same thing. You could be having shock, awareness, revelations. You could be at the end of an ego death, and this is like when you get like the huge big epiphany of the repressed feelings come to the surface, and especially because I'm channeling it really passionately, and on a Scorpio moon, if you've got heavy Scorpio, that would do that. It's it's no leave no stone unturned energy. That's definitely the way that I am as a healer. And like I said, that's what I would say. Like, I know that. Like, I've got very intense energy. People either want to be around me or they'll run like fuck. That's nothing to do with being twin flames. It's just because I'm very raw and real. I'm an Aries, and I've got a lot of Aries, but I've got even more. I've got a lot of Aries. I've got a lot of Scorpio, and like I say all the time, I'm Aries Sun, raw honesty, Sag Moon, blunt honesty, and Scorpio rising, brutal truth. I'm all about brutal truth. So if people don't like to, wow, I see what they're doing. That's so weird. I'm catching up on the Love Islands, right? Because I only realised it was on the other day, so I binge watched, and I'm up to where it is, but like I'm watching again from the start, and basically I just paused it on like it's. I mean, so God, I really hope this doesn't make sense to anyone, but fucking hell, you never know. Especially because it's very the dark side of Scorpio. Every sign's got a shadow side, and basically, so this in Love Island, this pair were going out, and they left the show together, and then I think they were going out for, it wasn't very long, a year or something, but they were going out. But anyway, they were on holiday together, and the guy actually cheated with her on holiday. But it gets even worse with a girl in the hotel. So like, she, fuck knows where she was, sunbathing or something, and he actually cheated with her. I mean, talk about like, there's cheating's bad enough, guys, but doing that is a wee bit like, a wee bit much. But anyway, the point is that was, I think it's meant to have been, is it as much as that? I think it's meant to have been like 7 years ago or something, or 5 years ago or something like that. And then, of course, they've both been put into the show again. And it's actually quite nice because you can see that the guy's matured. He's went through a lot. He's going through a divorce. He's got a kid, and it's kind of like, so all this could be relevant for different people, and don't obviously won't be for all. But um, but basically, yeah, he's grown up, and it's just quite nice. So I've paused it when he's like just basically saying, she's like, well, I'm sorry you went through all of that. That's really rough. And he's like, I'm sorry that I put you through what I put you through, because that was really rough. And then and it's just quite nice because it's like you're saying, I actually feel quite emotional. It's like I'm getting a chance to say what I should have said all those years ago. So it's very deep, but um, yeah. And I don't know. I just, you never know. I can't see it right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if something really lovely actually happens here, where they two reconcile their differences now that they're older. Because they were, I don't know what ages they were, but there's most people that get put into Love Island are very young. But actually, I love that this is called the All Stars one, but I love that because actually there's some of them that are ages with me on it. Well, I don't think anyone's 40, but like there's some, well, nearly. Like, I think that guy's actually, yeah, that guy is 39. So that could be suspected. Because again, there's a lot of people that tune into me, like men and women, that are like in their 40s, like me, or, at like 38, 39, kind of thereabouts. That's the highest percentage of the people that watch the channel. But again, there's loads of you that are 10 years younger that I work with, or people that are 20 and 30 years older than me. Yes, you heard me right. Um, but yeah, so I quite like that it's like these people have been on the show like ages ago, like 10 years ago, 9 years ago, blah blah blah, and then you're seeing them a bit older and wiser, and it's just quite nice because, like I said, it's a bit. But oh yeah, and then look, that is what I showed earlier. That's beautiful. Yeah, it is like somebody apologising. So it's not apologising because he wants to get back with her, but it's apologising for how he treated her because it was wrong. But you can, I don't know, it wouldn't be that. If that happens, it'd be very natural and completely meant to be because it just seems right now like they've got a nice friendship. But a nice friendship is a good place to build something because the chemistry. She even said that, like, we've always had chemistry, otherwise we wouldn't have been together. But it's whether you could get over somebody. I mean, because it's pretty dark. But I think she could because you know what I mean? You can tell when someone's genuinely remorseful because even as a apostate, he even just used a term of it was something to do with like what I say all the time, like a come to Jesus moment, but he didn't call it that. Retribution, that was the word he used. So anyway, so I feel all that is going to make sense because I just got guided to, because I thought, fuck it, I'm filming it now because I don't want to be stuck filming something on Monday, or definitely not Tuesday, because I just, Monday's my day off anyway. And when I've got energy, I'll do a mediumship Monday live. But like I said, cannot see that being this Monday. So just, I'll see you on the next again Monday. Um, if I've got energy. So just always keep your notifications on. Some Mondays I'll pop up doing the mediumship live. Sometimes it'll just be a video. I've already filmed the video for it. It was very juicy. I can't really remember everything, but and again, I didn't have a lot of energy, so I just, banged out a few messages, but it was good messages. Very in line with what's already come out. But yeah, Monday, which is tomorrow, yeah, I'll just be resting, probably waking up late again because I've stayed up too late. And then Tuesday, probably doing the same. And then, yeah, and then I'm back, and I'm going to be forcing myself to get back into my routine Wednesday. So I'll see you in the live streams on Wednesday, basically. I'll be back to do it, but I'm changing up the theme. It'll be galactic sort of awakening themes, which is very in line with this. So to get back to this, the masculine's having a massive tower moment. And again, interesting enough, like I've said in other videos, if you tune into a few people, just basically people that read about like the twin flame journey or whatever, or love, because it's just men having an awakening. There's a lot of titles out there about ego deaths and towers, and I'm definitely picking up that energy too. So masculine's having a massive tower moment because they've paused for reflection, seeing things differently, and a revelation's coming in. So, good lord, we've yeah. Oh, look! When I was doing that, where did I put it? I just cut the deck. Look, yeah, ego death, strength card, and also that particular card. It does look like that is a masculine being humbled by their feminine. Also, I feel that's like this is you, like you're surrendering to your feelings. Like, I do love this person. God, sorry, I feel the need to say sorry because they're so intense because of this conjunction. Because I said that, what have we got? I want to come back home to you where I belong, but you know what's actually sitting on the top of this other deck? I love you. I'll always come back. So I will shuffle, but let's see. I fantasise about you. I realise all the mistakes I've made. See how that fits with what I've just channeled about Love Island? That would be so funny if that pair ended. It doesn't look like that right now. They've been paired together, but he's already right. You won't know this because I'll piece it together, but it just like I hadn't pressed stop, but I had stopped recording. I looked down and thought, please don't tell me I've nearly been talking to myself for 15 minutes and I hadn't recorded, especially because it was so specific. It will make sense to whoever it's going to make sense to. But anyway, back to it. Whenever the video splits in half like that, I always feel it's like about two twin flames that, are in separation, and it's about you're being brought back together. So it's just so cool that the example is two people that were together. Obviously, it wasn't that deep though with what's happened. But again, that could be yeah, it really could be. It could be self-sabotage because he was. It just seems like somebody that's been young, a bit of a lad. He's followed something else rather than his heart, the lust. Because that's what I could see when they were talking. It's like there's a hurt there because there was a friendship as well as a romance. But when people aren't mature enough, they do stuff. People do stuff like this. So anyway, I realised all the mistakes I've made, but like I said, I'll update you if that. But it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't look like it just now because, that's what I was saying. So maybe the phone didn't like when I was talking about that guy. Yeah, how weird. But yeah, the guy I was going to talk about, I really don't get it. I honestly really don't get it. This guy is like a wee twerp. He's like, he's showed up and made in Chelsea before as well. But sorry, I just have to say it's he's just so arrogant, but he also screams narcissist because it's like, yeah, like there's been so many stories of all these girls being like, just basically like using them, abusing. But I remember when he was on the show before, that was what he was like. It was like discarding left, right, and centre. Oh, anyway, I can't stand this guy. So I have no idea. Like, that girl is absolutely stunning, and she's a nice girl, and she's also more mature. I think she even said that she did that. I think, to be fair, I think she said there's people for there's people for a long time, there's people for a good time, something like that. So I think she's even admitting that she's just She fancies them, she wants a bit of fun. Well, fair enough, you bash on head, but fucking hell, it just shows you not everyone's got the same taste, because I wouldn't, there's no fucking way. But anyway, so each to their own, but however all that fits in, I'm afraid I walked away, but oh my god, like Marcel, that's the guy in Love Island. I walked away, but I intend to come back. My concern is, will you be there when I do? I was running from myself. By the way, I'm going to piss myself laughing if they two end up like. I don't know. I could see it. It's not impossible. Like, although I know that's absolutely horrendous what he done to her, I could see that would be like a shock, you know. Two people have taken a pause to mature, especially because the guys just went through a divorce and got a kid and everything. You know, that's going to force somebody to grow up. Anyway, they're both getting on with someone else, so I can't even remember who's he. Oh yeah. Oh god. Actually, shit. That's crazy. So I've just realised the weird way in which my guys speak to me. The girl that he's getting to know right now, she's coming across. Actually, if I hadn't seen her before, she's coming across quite nice. But that's how she came across before, and then her mask slipped. Again. I don't. But you can't call everyone a narcissist, right? Again, I know I have to talk about it quite a lot because it's what comes through. But and it's just I help people spot where that energy is. But that girl had major tendencies of it, yeah. But the thing is, what I'm trying to work out is she might have actually, you know, reflected on how she was before and got some sort of therapy or something, and that's why she might be now a bit more grown up. But anyway, we'll see. But I think just with the code, because the way that they're talking to me, the code, that's weird that I said that. Yeah, it's the codes that it's like the downloads that I'm getting here. That's just the pair that were together, and then he's cheated, and then they've been, you know, reunited on this show like fucking years later after, you know, he's apologising but from afar, and it's intense for them. 4:18 on the timer. It won't be at year-end union for a reunion. Interesting. And also it's because the public vote to put the couples together, and they put them together is the point, right? Because they must have thought, you know, that's the thing, like when people are good together, they're good together. It's a shame when things like that happen, but it's, you know, public are usually right. But I'm just thinking, the girl that Marcel's getting to know, they're acting all loved up right now. But if her mask slips, I don't think they are a good suit. They might be though, because she's a bit younger than him and he's older, so that might work out. They seem quite a nice couple to be fair right now. If she is actually not how she was before, so but like I'm saying, that guy that Casey that the Gabby the woman's getting it, like no way. But I mean, I think she knows that too. It's not somebody that she's wanting to, like, you know, settle down with anything. But I'm just sort of, if this was like, if they're using that example for like twin flames, which I'm, you know, not saying it, you know, in the you know, the examples they give me, it would be like two twin flames being caught up with a narcissist. You know what I mean? Oh, interesting. It just so happens that that's at the same time, if I'm right about that. And I mean, again, it's not about being right about it, because to be fair about it, like, you know, it might even be that Casey, I really don't think so though. I don't think he's moved through an ego death or anything. He seems, and the thing that's so annoying about it, it's like everybody fucking loves him. And that's, if you know anything about a true narcissist, that is what happens. It's like people can't see through the mask. And that's what's annoying. If you've got like really good detective skills at that, you might be able to see through somebody right from the start. Like I can see through people, and but sometimes it is just, you've got to get that. After, again, I do this every year, right? And it's like, you know, whether you like it or not, I do it. I like breaking it down. It's like, you know, a lot of the people on this program are very young and they've not learned a lot about life. But that's what's going to be interesting, is there are people ages with me on that have learned a bit more and got more of history. I think it'll be quite interesting. Anyway, so to get it back to this, but believe me, the weird way that they make the channel, oh, that's going to have something to do with it. Big shock revelations going on. What have we got for the feminine? After the rain. Look at, wow, they are using that situation. Silver lining, relief, hope, mercy is over, acceptance. The worst is over. Accepting what's happened, letting it go, letting it be in the past. And it could have been really brutal. Again, I hope it's not the exact scenario of what happened to them, but it's something really brutal. That's something like, there's no way you'd be able to get over that. some people do. Some people get fucking married, divorced, and then get married again. Do you know what I mean? Anything is possible here. Deep love, mother's milk, birth is a portal. Because the masculine is being birthed into this higher self version is what I'm hearing. Right, I need one more for the feminine. Oh, 2 more came out. Share your voice, come out the cave, persecution, expression. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? Warrior women. And also remember, that's the masculine, the feminine side. So the worst is over masculines. And if you weren't afraid, what would you do? Come out your cave, express yourself. It feels more for the masculine, but take it for the... Basically, feminines, you've done that, and the masculine's mirroring you. That's my favourite card in that deck. I always feel like it's like, you know, we can't really see what she looks like, but it does look like she's got blue eyes. It's kind of like... It's like with the long dark hair, I always feel like it's like Wonder Woman, or it's like my persona of like, you know, Joan of Arc, basically. It probably is meant to be based on Joan of Arc, because that's my main guide. Oh yeah, and Joan of Arc's about speaking the truth, so look. So right, for the masculine and the feminine's masculine side, we've got the breathing rose, heart healing, emotions connection, time eases, yeah. Oh my god, wow. And again, back to the Love Island example, time has healed the wounds of both those people. So much so that they're giving each other advice on the connections that they're in. But I don't know. I think there could be a bit of feelings being stirred up in themselves. We'll see, it's just started. But also this is about the feelings emotioning and the mask. The feelings emotioning? Yeah, the feelings emotioning. The emotions emotioning. The emotions awakening in the masculine that were repressed. Protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval, and cutting the cords from anybody that's holding you back from being your real self, masculines. Also look, on eclipse, we've got eclipses coming up, but I'll talk about them when we're near the time, because to be honest I really can't think right now, but it just popped into my mind because I looked at it. I'm just picking up anyway. It's just so that you've got a video to watch, and I'm thinking, god, only 10 minutes, but I've just remembered I spoke for just under 15, and then another, yeah, so it's, you know, 30-minute video, that's fine, ish, or maybe longer because I'm not finished. What else have we got for the masculine? So it's just whoever this makes sense to. If it doesn't make sense, go and watch one of the other ones. Feminine, live life to the fullest. Again, let go of expectations. Like what I'm saying about, I'm saying that I'm just wondering. I'm like, oh, I wonder if that might happen with that pair on that programme. Let it go. Maybe not. Maybe he'll fall in love with that girl. She'll fall in love with whoever. But definitely she's going to get hurt by that other guy because he's a wee prick. But anyway. Don't need to be psychic to work that one out, trust me. Masculine, go for your dreams, but it did come out in reverse there, so make sure you are going for your dreams, and if you're not, you're being held back and you need a soul retrieval. You're on the right channel. Everything I do is soul retrieval, but again, everything I do is soul retrieval and clearing energy, but it's important to note that there is a need to recognise when you need a soul retrieval from someone, you know, and also just not doing it yourself, because there's just some things in life we're so vulnerable with it that we need that extra hand holding. So grieve your losses. There's something, I feel it's this connection, and I feel they're using the story of that Love Island couple to be like, you know, it's really sad that happened. You know, that guy let himself down by doing that, by, you know, like what I spoke about in the live, and it's just, it is what's all wrong with society, that it's like it's deemed acceptable in some cases that guys go off and do, like, just think about that if you were on the receiving end of that. I just looked at 1111 as well, it won't be your end, but awakening. Think of being on holiday with somebody that you're in love with, going to sunbathe, and then getting it on with somebody in the same hotel. Like, pretty low, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's a female doing that to a guy or a guy doing that to female or same sex, it's, you know, so no wonder the guys went through his own sort of karma. It's like, you know, you can't do shit like that to people and get away with it. But it's like, that's nice that they've resolved and overcome and they can be friends. Again, like I say, you wouldn't, it's more than likely you wouldn't want to be friends with someone. Again, in the real world, you know, they reconciled their differences, and it's not as if they were fucking keeping in touch, but they've been put on the programme together, so it's nice that they're being mature. But tune out distractions. Again, I'm sure the two of them would have realised that they both would be on it. It's obvious, that's what they do. Tune out distractions that are holding you back from going for your dreams and face your shadow. Wow, holy shit, like that. They've totally used the Love Island thing. Reflect on your truth. Look at what I was just saying. That guy faced his shadow, reflected on his truth. And then it's admitting the vulnerability. And the vulnerabilities would be, they've not got that deep into the conversation, but it would be that the guy was insecure. It's like it's like if you can't bat off attention, like, I mean, that really is pretty fucking, bad. If you fucking hell, like, you couldn't even wait till you got back home. It's like you had to, do it while you were with it. It's like, yeah, pretty bad. But again, it's good that he's grown and changed, and I think they do make a nice couple, to be honest. I would like to see them together. The point is, if it happened to the two of them and they can get over it, everyone else can get over it, and they clearly have if they put them together. But people like drama too, don't they? But I don't, because basically what I would say is, if I thought they were a toxic couple, I would say it, I would. But it's like, actually, it's a shame he done that. But they actually seem like a nice couple together. Right. Anyway, give us one. For the feminine, we've got, fire of transformation, very Scorpio moon, because you'll be watching this in a Scorpio moon. Radical purification, violet flame, surrender and resurrection. The violet flame came up on the one for today, for Sunday. Violet flames, I work with Saint Germain, Lady Portia, and you could feel connected to the violet flame too, or you just need, especially because we've got Cut the Cords, protection, and violet flame. Lemurian shaman, shadow dissolving, wow! In the gaze of truth, going beyond fear initiation. Fuck's sake, dragon, as we're actually in the last week of Year of the Dragon. That's amazing. It's about to shift in. It's not the Year of the Snake until after the 29th, which is, that's the new moon in Aquarius. And then the 28th is when we go into the pre-shadow of Venus retrograde. Right to choose, immunity, hooks. Yeah, so it's like, wait a minute, I'm going to get that for the thumbnail. Face your shadow, purification, shadow dissolving, because I don't think you can't see the wee writing, and let's get the tower. Wait a minute, oh yeah, I could just put that there. There we go. A Lemurian shaman is being awakened in these Plutonian energies. So somebody, I would say this is somebody with strong Scorpio like myself. Because like I would say, Scorpio, wherever it in your chart, is very shamanic energy. But this is like, oh wait a minute, it's not in the shot. This is like shock revelations, big changes and transformations. Because somebody's faced their shadow rather than being in their unhealed shadow. It is like using your, it's like turning your pain into your power. But it's like somebody that's used the energy that they have naturally to, well, fuck people over, if we're going by the story of the example that they've given me. But then, like what that guy said, retribution, go redemption, asking God to forgive you and turning over a new leaf. Love it. And I feel I want to shuffle, because I want to see if, the lovers or I want to see if my favourite card comes out, the lovers or something. Two of Cups, or the Two of Cups is the Two of Cups card's a bit boring this deck. I think it could have been a bit more romantic, but it's two people on a beach, kind of. We'll just see. How do you want to end this, for whoever it made sense to? And I looked at 1551, mirrored numbers, mirrored souls. Very deep. I hope, I hope it doesn't speak to you if it's about the exact same thing, but I mean, I was going to say that's unlikely, but you just never fucking know. It's like, what have we got? Somebody does not want to hold back where they held back before. They've got everything they need inside. They've went through a huge big transformation, which we've just seen. Or by the time this person gets to this bit, they've been spending time on their self-love. Might still be, but I would say this is past, because the magician, this person feels ready. Yeah, oh my god, there we go. Retribution, redemption, all these kind of energies. They've went through an awakening. They've learned. And so they're ready. Yeah, they're ready. That's, oh no, now I want to say that's one of my favourite cards too, because I just think it's funny. It's always where the guy's like, right, I'm just going to have this coffee and then I'm going to go and get her. Or him. Change it whenever it's relevant. Yeah, I might title it something like, this person has, where's that shadow card? This person has faced their shadow. It's like, you know, they've paid the piper. They've went inwards and they've reflected, and they're a better person for it. So I'm sure everyone could resonate with that in some sort of way. Let's put these over here. So weird though. It's so cool how they got me to pause what I was watching, which is relevant, and they do that all the time. Face your shadow. Oh, wait a minute. I could just put that like that, and then... Right guys, I will see you, if you're watching this on Tuesday, I will see you tomorrow for the live streams, all being well. Thank you for your support. The comments aren't on, but you could like the video. Please watch the pick a card ones as well, and I think I will put the comments on for that, because I'd be interested with who resonated with what. I might leave them off, I'll just see, I might even forget. But that's me done. See you later.